All right. Mr. Fokelson here, and we're going to do the skill Alien Planet. So we're going to build an alien planet in Photoshop. First thing I'm going to do is find an image, and that image is going to describe my background. So I'm going to do mountains and a lake landscape. So I'm just describing my background photo. Remember, I'm going to go to Tools. Sorry, go to Images first, if that doesn't show up correctly. Tools, Size, Large. All right, we're going to go ahead and exit full screen and make sure that we find a photo that we like so we can make our alien planet. Let me see here. There's plenty to choose from, but I'm just going to go ahead and find one that I like. I think I'm going to go with this one here. That looks cool. So I'm going to go ahead and drag it to my desktop. Remember, you want to drag the image, not the thumbnail. And then I'm going to go back into Photoshop. And I'm just going to go ahead and drag the image into the upload file option. So I'm not going to go into any tutorials. This is going to bring my image in. Now I'm going to go ahead and it looks kind of like purplish. I'm going to change some of it. I'm going to change it to like an alien planet. This is like sunset on Earth. So we're going to make it look like something out of another planet. So I'm going to go to my layers option. I'm going to go to adjustment layers. I'm going to go to brightness and contrast. We're going to make it a little bit more brighter and add more contrast there. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to the adjustment layers. I'm going to go to hue and saturation. I'm going to make it look like another planet. We're going to go, we'll go red, like almost like it's like in Mars or something. Increase the saturation. There are some blues in here that I want to change, so I'm going to go into the blues, and I'm going to go ahead and change those a little bit more. It didn't change too much. We're going to go into the cyans, and I'm going to go ahead and change those as well. Didn't change too much. And then we're going to go, let's go yellows. Ooh, that changed a lot there. So we'll keep it kind of a little bit similar there. So I've got kind of like a really cool thing going on here. You can always go into your hue and saturation master, but also individualize it more with the specific colors. All right, so I have my planet backgrounds all set, but I kind of want to remove some things. Let's see if we can do a quick selection remove. I'm going to see if I can remove this, see if it looks better. If it doesn't, then I'll just do Command Z to undo, or hit the undo button. And that looks pretty good. Again, you can always hit the undo button if you don't like it, but I kind of like where this is going. I got rid of some extra stuff down there at the bottom, and it looks pretty good. So this is the before, Command Z, this is the after. So I kind of like this better. Now I'm going to add the aliens and alien ships and make it look like it's something out of this, completely out of this world. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the lasso tool. Remember, the lasso tool shortcut is L for lasso tool in the selection. Lasso tool here, shortcut is L, okay? And you'll notice it shows you what the tool does also as the lasso tool. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and select an area. Maybe let's do the land area first. And I'm going to put in generative fill, and I'm going to type in rocket ship. Okay, and then I'm going to hit fill. So it's going to go ahead and put a rocket ship there. It's kind of far away, so that's why my selection's kind of smaller. I don't want it to take up too much of the photo if it's going to be far away. Okay, there's my rocket ship. I can also click on a different one. That one looks a little too cartoon-like. I kind of like this angle one better. So we'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and select maybe here and do generative fill, alien, jumping. All right, let's see what happens. All right, it's going to load up. It takes a little bit, so you just have to be a little patient on this one as it does generate. There it goes. There's some aliens, and some of these kind of look creepy, not gonna lie, but I kind of like the way that's balancing on the edge there. Can I move it? That's a good question. you can move it, but then the background changes with it. So I'm going to leave that how it is. The background is already there set for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one here on the water. And I'm just going to do like a generative fill. And let's do an alien boat. See what happens. Hopefully we get something cool. I'm just fitting the theme alien, like an alien planet. We can put an alien boat, maybe it'll work. There's different kinds of boats there. I kind of like this one. But if you don't like it at all, you can always hit undo and just get rid of it. So that didn't really seem to work. Maybe I'm going to do like let's type in something else, colony base. All right, let's see what comes up. It's going to be on water, so we'll see how that goes. These are all fitting the theme of an alien-like planet. And nothing came up that time, which is very unusual. I wonder if it just couldn't figure out what I was writing about. So I'm going to do a hovercraft. Something futuristic. Make it one word. So it's on water. Yeah, that's weird that nothing came up that time. So we're going to try something else. Something that it probably will know. Something that goes on water. And it should load up something cool, hopefully. It's like a random car. And a lawnmower. These are funny. This is kind of cool. I like that. It's like a little, almost like a watermobile. All right, and then let's see if we can do like a base. Like a futuristic homes. So let's see what happens. I'm just fitting the theme. You can come up with your own kind of like motif, but it has to be alien-like in regards to what you're typing in. So that theme gets in there. That's cool. It looks like it blends right in there. I like that. And then let's see. Let's select an area, another area here. And let's type in 2 moons. It's got that, fitting that color scheme very nicely, everything. So that's kind of cool that it adjusts for the same kind of color that you have going on there. All right, there's my 2 moons going on. We can also click here to get some other options. I kind of like that one the best. It's always good to click through. All right, so pretty cool. I got my alien planet. You go ahead and make your own alien planet however you wish you want to make yours. You could take some of my ideas, but also make them your own and create your own alien planet by using the generative fill and lasso tool, and also the adjustments to change the color of the background. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let's download it. Download on computer. And we're going to save it as PNG to our desktop. I'm going to call it Alien Planet. And I'm going to save it to my desktop there. And we're going to go ahead and turn it into the classroom. All right, I'm going to exit out full screen here. We're going to hit that plus add or create file option. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop the alien planet that I just created in Photoshop. That photo. And I'm going to put it in Google Classroom. I'm going to click turn in, and now it's submitted. All right, just a friendly reminder, don't forget to change that, get your image first with your cool mountainous lake background or something neat where you have something earthy, but then change it to another planet using the adjustments, hue and saturation, brightness and contrast, and then use the generative fill to add your own alien motif in there. I give you plenty of examples. Feel free to come up with your own. That would be ideal. And don't forget, the sky's the limit, literally and figuratively. Good luck.